Hi everyone, welcome to our video. So if you don't know us, I am called Elora. Yes, Michelle, and there's Laura. Today we are going to present the different advantages of sending children to boarding school. So if you're not aware, boarding school is an institution where children go there during their school year. They get food there, they live there, they do all their activities there, and of course a boarding school is directly or is the opposite of day school. So my friends here are going to present to you the different advantages needed for you to send your children to boarding school. So if you don't want to miss anything, please stay focused on this video and listen to Laura.
Getting into more details, we're going to talk about self-independence, community life, and learning beyond classroom. Independence in the sense that everything is done by the student without anybody forcing the student to do so. That is to say, compared to about day school, students are most reminded by their parents to do certain things concerning school. Meanwhile, in the boarding school, you do it by yourself because it's already a self-minded thing in your head. So you know that you have to get up early to go to school, you have to arrange your schools, properties, your uniform, and everything. And community in the sense that you live with others, the people you don't know, because we come from 4 parts of the world. So you have to learn their cultures, the way they behave, so in order for you to interact with them without having any problem. And in boarding school, we also have disciplines that children do follow, that makes them to be more disciplined and more understand life in future. And because when students go out of boarding school, it makes them to be more focused on what they want or what to do. Like for example, we take Michelle and Elora, they have been to a boarding school. In Elora school, sardine is being refused. It's one of the principles. Meanwhile, in Michelle school, they have what we call gari. It's an African word. It is cassava fried with palm oil. It's being refused. Those are disciplines the students have to respect, and think on many others. And also in learning beyond school, in the sense that the children have a very great opportunity to meet their teachers after school, because the teachers also live in the premises with them, and they also have seniors to which they can go to whenever need of anything. Because when you enter in a boarding school, a senior has been appointed to you to take care of you whatever you want to do. So a boarding school has very big advantages for children, and it opens them the very broad way and prepare them for a future life after a boarding school. So it prepares their mind to what they can face in the world to come. Thank you. I will give the floor to Michelle for that advantage.
Okay, thank you very much, Laura. I'm going to highlight one important point, which is the religious life of children in boarding school. This goes most especially for children for religious schools like Catholic boarding schools, Presbyterian boarding schools, Muslim boarding schools, and so on, and many more. So this activity is necessary for children nowadays because children in their early ages tend to copy bad attitudes from their friends. Since boarding school accept all sorts of children from different backgrounds, it's very necessary and very important to implement this particular activity in religious boarding school, most especially because it will help them grow spiritually strong. So this activity provides spiritual facilities like chanting, meditation, praying together. And so when children pray together, they tend to be more united and increase their faith in God, because there's a proverb that says, praying together, when 2 or more are gathered, God is in their midst. And beside this, prayer is a primary rule, it's one of the primary rules in boarding schools. Therefore, children will not have the choice but to attend it. And in taking part of the activity, this will help them to be more acquainted in prayers and discipline themselves, knowing when to pray, how to pray in certain situations, because there are life's challenges whereby we need to face each day of our lives. So permitting our children to be chanced to this activity will help them to know when to act, how to act, and when to pray. So now I'll pass the floor to Elo.
So as we all know, for all things good, there are still some little disadvantages found in them. So I'm going to cite one inconvenience of sending children to boarding school. The children, when they are found in boarding school, for those that are new and young, they feel traumatized because they are found or they are surrounded with people from different backgrounds, from different education level, from different races. So they become traumatized and they fall homesick. So to reduce these inconveniences, here are some suggestions to boarding school instructors. Firstly, they need to state a certain age limit for children to attend boarding school. Secondly, they need to allow parents to give or to pay visit to their children surprisingly, because as parents they always have this second feeling if their children are good or not. So when a parent feel like their child is not good, they should be allowed to pay visit to their children. Thirdly, the school should organize meetings where the children are allowed to talk whatever they want, how they feel in school, and the instructor should also give advices to their children so that they will feel as home, because when they're in boarding school they lack this parental control. So instructors should give them or provide them this parental assistance. So for each parent who feel like they want to value for it, because it is normal, each parent needs to get value for the money they spend on their child education. So for every parent who wants to get this extra value, we say yes to boarding school.